think first and foremost, it's the child. You know, it's the child, it's the person, it's a human being you're dealing with. You know, you're not dealing with chairs and table, you're dealing with your son or your daughter. So look at the perspective for their best interest. I know, coming from my experience, it's like, you know, denial is something huge, you know, to accept him. It took mountains, you know. So you need to accept them as they are, you know. Yeah, how long you want to keep your denial? For all you know, if you keep on denying and they are 19, what's going to happen to them when not around? How do you fix a 19 years old adult which already has character, you know, has feelings, you know? How do you fix that? You can do it while they're young. But to the point of 19 years old or 20 years old, I would say it's too late. So brace yourself, don't deny, and you know, accept them as they are and start building their life, not your life, their life. So be understanding of their world, not ask them to be in our world, because their thinking is different. So I guess put aside your pride, put aside your pride of not having a perfect child, and walk to his future. My journey with him was not a bed of roses. It was a rough journey and almost tore us apart. He, as I said, because of my inability to accept him, so there was abuses, both physical and mental, inflicted to him. You know, so. But what waked me up was this, you know. He's human. He has feelings. You know, he may be like this, but trust me, he understands word by word. But he just can't articulate what he wanted to say. He just can't, you know, put it in his face, whatnot. He can't do that, you know. But he has feelings, you know. So what happened was, you know, every time the journey got rough. You understand, right? When the journey really hit it. When the journey got rough, he was on the receiving end. So he just looked at me. Every time it happens, he just looked at me. It's like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? You know, that look, you know. So it was on and off. It just got to me. It just got to me. It doesn't happen on one day, but along the way, it just got me. So when I finally accepted, that's where the other journey came in. You know, the first journey was inability for me to accept him. The second journey was inability for him to accept me, because the things that I did to him was affecting him mentally. So another rough journey was getting, I would say, winning his heart back. That was another difficult journey for us. But I had to go through that. You know. I had my mother last time, my late mother. So she was the one who come for me. I have my wife. But sometimes, you know, this is not enough. You can't simply every time goes to your mother, hey, you can't simply tell your wife, hey, I'm having this. She had enough work, enough issues. You can't just, you know, you're the head of a family, so you've got to be responsible. So I wish those days we have a more support, community support, I would say. So they will understand us better. You know, we went to the supermarket. You know, those days we got the look from the parents. You know, you don't have to say anything. I got it. You know, I got it, and it's very hurtful. It's very hurtful. So I guess support system today is much better. You know, internet now, you form WhatsApp group, you know, endless one, I would say.
Yeah.
But those days you got nothing. So I was struggling with myself. So I guess that doesn't help at all. I've done as much as I can. I'm not quite sure if that's enough. I wish I could do some more, but I'm doing the best that I can. I'm not professional, to be honest with you. I'm not. So my method of teaching him might be different, but I'm basing on my experience, you know. I guess this is the best that I can do. I wish I could do better, but at this point, I felt this is the best I can do. Okay, a good example would be him. he has certain level of intelligence. So parents sometimes they said, hey, my son, I want him to be an executive. Whereas you knew he is not designed to do that. So you can't expect him to perform as what you wishes him to be. You can't. He's not there. So you have to look at their ability. To what point? Then you start planning based on that. You know, education is good. I'm not throwing academic education is bad. Don't get me wrong. But to him, it's not that. To him, it's life skill. I don't mind he doesn't understand, able to write, but I am happy and I am contented that he's able to wash the dishes. So that is also education. So don't stress too much on getting him to, say, recognize alphabet, But I would say, my son case, it's not about learning alphabet or able to read, but able to actually have a life skill. That's my direction. I might be doing this, but it might not be applicable to others. Others may be education, So I'm basing on my experience with my son. The first phase is setting up a cafe, which I'm done. I don't want to expand too fast. Then the next one will be a centralized kitchen. That's our target, the next target, What we wanted to do is this. At the moment, the cooking and all done from my wife, from my house, with him. So other boys don't have that benefit. So what we wanted to do is to set up a house that we can renovate and create a semi-industrialized kitchen, where we have girls and boys who have certificate in culinary, bakery. Nobody wants to employ them. Why? Because it's autistic. So I hope this centralized kitchen will take off and we'll be able to actually accommodate those who has qualification. It doesn't have to be industrialized version where in the room very, automate nothing. It's very much manual, and I hope if someone out there if there is anyone who has loads and tons of money, if they can provide us all this equipment, a house probably, we're trying to manage costs here, for us to run this project. So I hope it will expand at this moment for KL, for Subang, and definitely it won't be a franchise base. My next thought is to find another parents which we can groom into similar thought as I am. It has to be small. It can't be big, because when you have big organization, your focus will go on the money and not the boys. If I were to do franchise, I would drown into operational. So I won't do that. So it has to be small and
So if people want to know more about Autistic Cafe project and more about the autistic industry and all about that, what should you do?
Okay, we have our Facebook, Autism Cafe Project Malaysia, and we have IG Autism Cafe Project. And this Sunday, we are launching our first cafe branch in Shah Alam at SACC Mall. We are working together with Head Start Academy. So support us, come over to the cafe and buy something from the cafe. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ewan? Sayang apa tak? Sayang tak? Sayang apa? Sayang? Sayang siapa? Give me a kiss.
Right, thank you. This has been Health Matters with me, Dishan Kumar. Today's topic was autism. Now, we have talked to Dr. Ng and also Mr. Muhammad Adli about their own perspectives of the diet in autistic children and also the Autism Cafe project. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please like all our social media platform videos and also comment on them and let us know what would you like us to cover next. My name is Dishan Kumar. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.